Understanding road signs and their meanings is crucial for staying safe and confident on the road. In today's video, we'll walk you through the must-know traffic signs every driver needs to recognize. Let's get started. Yield sign. You must give the right-of-way to traffic on the main road or pedestrians at a crossing. Stop sign. Requires drivers to come to a complete stop at the marked line or point. No entry sign. This sign means you are not allowed to enter the road from this direction. It is used to prevent vehicles from entering restricted or one-way streets. Curve to the left sign. This sign indicates that the road curves to the left ahead, and drivers should adjust their driving accordingly. Curve to the right sign. Indicates that the road will curve to the right ahead. Dip sign. There is a sharp dip or depression in the road surface ahead that may cause a sudden jolt. Bump sign. Warns drivers of a raised section of the road designed to slow down traffic. Railway crossing ahead sign. A railway crossing is ahead, requiring caution for oncoming trains. Sharp left turn sign. A sharp left turn is ahead, requiring drivers to reduce speed significantly. Sharp right turn sign. A sharp right turn is ahead, requiring careful navigation. Crossroad. Give way to all drivers sign. A crossroad is ahead, where you must give way to vehicles from all directions. Crossroad or intersection sign. Indicates a four-way intersection ahead, where traffic may cross from different directions. Fallen or falling rock sign. This sign warns that rocks may have fallen or are at risk of falling onto the road. Falling cyclist sign. Indicates the possibility of cyclists falling from the roadside or area near the road. Divided road begin sign. Signifies the start of a divided road where traffic is separated by a median or barrier. End of divided road sign. Marks the point where the divided road ends and the traffic is no longer separated. Narrow bridge. Ahead sign. A narrow bridge is ahead, which may require drivers to slow down and exercise caution. Road narrows. Ahead sign. Indicates that the road ahead is becoming narrower, potentially reducing lanes. Road narrows on left sign. The road narrows on the left side, and drivers should prepare to adjust their driving. Road narrows on right sign. The road narrows on the right side, and vehicles must adjust their positions accordingly. Side road from left sign. A side road is joining from the left side ahead. Side road from right sign. A side road is joining from the right side ahead. Road surface, slippery. When wet sign. Wet road conditions may make the surface slippery. T intersection sign. A T intersection is ahead, where one road ends and another intersects at a right angle. End of road sign. marks the end of the road ahead, indicating that no further path is available. Height restriction ahead sign warns that there is a height limitation ahead, typically for bridges or tunnels. Right lane ends. Ahead sign. The right lane will soon end, and drivers must merge into the left lane. Left lane. Ends ahead sign. The left lane will soon end, and drivers must merge into the right lane. U-turn sign. A U-turn is allowed ahead, but only if the road conditions permit it safely. Stop sign ahead. A stop sign is ahead, requiring a complete stop. Maximum speed limit sign indicates the highest speed you are legally allowed to drive in this area under normal conditions. Roundabout ahead sign. A roundabout is ahead where vehicles must yield to traffic already in the circle. School bus stop ahead sign. A school bus stop is ahead, indicating children may be crossing the road. Yield sign ahead. A yield sign is ahead, indicating drivers must give way to traffic from other directions. Y intersection sign. A Y intersection is ahead, where the road splits into two directions in a Y-shaped layout. Traffic merging from left sign. Traffic will merge from the left side, potentially causing congestion or lane changes. Traffic merging from right sign. Traffic will merge from the right side, potentially causing congestion or lane changes. Multiple curves ahead sign indicates several curves ahead in the road, requiring careful driving. Double curve left with side road. A left curve ahead with a side road branching off. Double sharp curve, first left, then right. Two sharp curves, first left, and then right, are ahead. Double sharp curve. First right, then left. Two sharp curves, but with the first curve going right, followed by a left curve. Pedestrian crosswalk ahead sign. A crosswalk for pedestrians is ahead, and drivers must yield to any crossing pedestrians. Drawbridge ahead sign. A drawbridge is ahead, indicating the road may open for boats or other traffic. Rough pavement ahead sign. The road surface ahead is rough and may cause discomfort or wear to vehicles. Speed limit ahead. A new speed limit is ahead, typically an increase or decrease from the current limit. Steep descent or downgrade sign. A steep downhill slope ahead, which could require more braking effort. Traffic signal ahead. A traffic signal is ahead, and drivers should prepare to stop or proceed depending on the light. Truck entrance sign. A road or area where trucks are allowed to enter, often to access specific routes. Two-way traffic ahead sign. The road ahead will allow traffic to flow in both directions, requiring careful navigation. Two-way bicycle lane crossing sign. A two-way bicycle lane crosses the road ahead, indicating cyclists may be present. Bicycle crossing ahead. Indicates a bicycle crossing is ahead, where cyclists may be crossing the road. Heavy crosswind sign. Strong crosswinds are expected in the area ahead. Double curve. First left, then right sign. Indicates two consecutive curves ahead, first to the left and then to the right. Double curve. First right, then left sign. Warns of two curves ahead, with the first going to the right and the second to the left. Obstacle. Pass either side. An obstacle is blocking part of the road, but drivers can pass on either side. Obstacle. Pass left or right. An obstacle is blocking part of the road, but the obstacle can be passed either on the left or right. Keep left sign. Drivers must stay in the left lane or on the left side of the road. Keep right sign. Drivers must stay in the right lane or on the right side of the road. Right turn required sign. A right turn is mandatory at the upcoming intersection or junction. Left turn required sign. A left turn is mandatory at the upcoming intersection or junction. Hazardous material route sign. A route designated for vehicles carrying hazardous materials, requiring special handling. Cyclists must dismount their bikes and walk sign. Cyclists are required to dismount and walk their bikes in the area ahead. Bicycle parking sign. Indicates a designated area for bicycle parking. Bike lane sign. A designated lane for cyclists is ahead, and motorists should not enter this lane. Straight only, turns prohibited. Indicates that drivers must continue straight ahead and cannot turn. Bus lane sign. A lane designated for buses and other vehicles should not enter unless permitted. One-way traffic sign. Indicates the road ahead is one way and traffic flows only in that direction. Parking permitted sign. Parking is allowed in the area ahead. Parking sign. Indicates a general parking area is available nearby. Passing lane sign. A lane designated for overtaking or passing slower vehicles. Pedestrian walkway sign. A walkway designated for pedestrians. School crosswalk ahead. A crosswalk near a school where children may be crossing the road. School zone sign. A school zone is ahead, indicating reduced speed limits to ensure child safety. Shared path for pedestrians and cyclists. A pathway shared by both pedestrians and cyclists. Cyclist's path sign indicates a designated path for cyclists ahead. Divided path for pedestrians and cyclists. A pathway for both pedestrians and cyclists is ahead. New lane begins sign. A new lane is ahead, often with new road markings or road changes. Straight ahead or turn left sign. Drivers can either continue straight ahead or turn left at the intersection. Straight ahead or turn right sign. Drivers can either continue straight ahead or turn right at the intersection. Truck route sign. A designated route for trucks to follow. Tunnel begins. Indicates that a tunnel is ahead. Turn left or turn right sign. Drivers are allowed to turn either left or right at the intersection. Turn left sign. A left turn is required at the upcoming intersection. Turn right sign. A right turn is required at the upcoming intersection. Two-way traffic sign. Indicates the road ahead allows traffic to flow in both directions. Motorcycles and cars prohibited. Motorcycles and cars are not allowed on this road or area. Motorists must not pass cyclists. Indicates that passing cyclists is prohibited in this area. No left turn sign. A left turn is prohibited at the upcoming intersection. No right turn sign. A right turn is prohibited at the upcoming intersection. No left or right turn sign. Both left and right turns are prohibited at the upcoming intersection. No bicycle sign. Bicycles are not permitted in this area or road. No buses sign. Buses are not allowed in this area or road. No cars sign. Cars are not allowed in this area or road. No littering sign. Littering is prohibited in this area. No motorcycles sign. Motorcycles are prohibited in this area or road. No overtaking sign. Overtaking other vehicles is not allowed in this area. No parking sign. Parking is not allowed in this area or on the side of the road. No pedestrian sign. Pedestrians are prohibited from walking in this area. No skier sign. Skiers are not allowed in this area or road. No stopping sign. Stopping or parking is prohibited in this area. No truck sign. Trucks are prohibited in this area or road. No U-turn sign. U-turns are not allowed at this intersection or road. Straight ahead prohibited. Proceeding straight ahead is prohibited at the upcoming intersection. Trailers prohibited. Trailers are not allowed in this area or road. Vehicles with dangerous goods prohibited. Vehicles carrying dangerous goods are not allowed in this area or road. Lane left turn only. Right lane, optional. The left lane is designated for left turns only, but the right lane can be used for turns or going straight. Lane right turn only. Left lane, optional. The right lane is designated for right turns only, but the left lane can be used for turns or going straight. Lane right or through sign. The right lane can be used for either turning right or continuing straight. No right turn on red. Turning right on a red light is prohibited at this intersection. Railway crossing sign. A railway crossing is ahead, where the road intersects with railroad tracks. Red light camera sign. A camera is monitoring red light violations at this intersection. Road narrowing. Give way to oncoming drivers. The road narrows ahead, and drivers must yield to oncoming traffic. Hospital sign. A hospital is nearby, and special care should be taken in this area. Traffic control flagger ahead. A flagger is ahead controlling traffic, often due to construction or hazards. Roadwork sign. Construction or maintenance work is happening on the road ahead. Construction ahead. Road construction or work is taking place ahead, possibly affecting traffic. Chevron sign. A chevron indicates a sharp curve or bend in the road. No moped sign. Mopeds are not allowed in this area or road. Quads prohibited. Quad vehicles are not allowed in this area. Skaters prohibited. Skating is not permitted in this area. Snowmobiles prohibited. Snowmobiles are not allowed in this area. Snowmobile trail sign. A designated trail for snowmobiles. Quads route sign. A designated route for quads. Mopeds path. A path designated for mopeds is ahead. Playground sign. A playground is nearby, indicating that children may be present on or near the road. Moose crossing sign. A moose crossing is ahead, which can be a significant hazard for drivers in certain areas. Cattle crossing sign. A cattle crossing is ahead, indicating that livestock may be on or near the road. Deer crossing sign. A deer crossing is ahead, indicating a potential for deer to appear on the road. Reindeer on the road. Reindeer may be present or crossing the road ahead, particularly in areas with wildlife. Section control sign. indicates that the area has sectioned off traffic control or timed sections. Now you're familiar with the must-know Canadian road signs and their meanings. Understanding these signs will help you stay safe and confident on the road. If you found this video helpful, give it a like, subscribe for more driving tips, and we'll see you in the next video. Drive safe.